We're back on the baseball diamond for another episode of Win or Lose on Disney+. I'm recapping every episode in 3 minutes or less, and at the end, I'll give my final score out of 10. Now let's dust off home plate and dive into episode 2, Blue. The episode takes us back to the Pickles' big game 1 week before the championship through the eyes of Frank Brown, aka Blue, the enthusiastic home plate umpire. Frank takes his job very seriously, just like his role as a middle school teacher. Oh, and he has an Australian accent, which is a fun touch. We see Kai's incredible catch from a new perspective, followed by her game-saving throw to Rochelle at home plate. The other team protests, but Frank confidently stands by his call. His self-assurance is symbolized by imaginary blue armor that deflects any criticism. But off the field, Frank's life is less secure. He lives alone in a small apartment, still reeling from his breakup with Monica Park, a fellow teacher, after he refused to get married. The school janitor, Francis, nudges him towards online dating, but Frank resists until a painfully awkward attempt to ask out Lena, the barista, pushes him to give it a shot. Online dating is depicted as a video game, with Frank struggling at first, but eventually making some progress. Just as he's about to secure a date, he runs into Monica, his ex, but they don't get a chance to talk because Frank has a parent-teacher conference. The meeting involves Kai and Rochelle, who got caught cheating on a test. Interestingly enough, Rochelle calls him Frankie throughout the episode. Maybe she knew him before he became her teacher? I don't know. Either way, while discussing the situation with Rochelle's mom, Frank reflects on Monica, and it makes him realize he made a bad call, not on the field, but in his own life. Tearing off his metaphorical armor, Frank ditches his online date and rushes to make amends, fully vulnerable for the first time, only to find that Monica is engaged to someone else. The umpire, who always makes the right call on the field, completely botched the biggest call of his life, and he is devastated. The episode ends with a stunned Frank behind home plate as Lori gets hit by the pitch. Frank no longer has his armor, but the man is still blue. So, on first watch, I wasn't a big fan of episode 2. After a second viewing, I liked it a little more, so I'm giving Blue a 5.5 out of 10. So stay tuned for my review of episode 3 coming soon, and if you missed any previous recaps, click the links on the screen.